Hi everyone, my name is Mou Saha. I am an artist, coloring book author, and an avid art journaler. And today I am exploring with my graphics craft plastic in opaque gray. These are 12 by 12 inches sheets of plastic. There are 4 in each packet. They are 200 GSM, 0.010 inches in thickness, and they accept acrylic paints, markers, alcohol inks, metallics, colored pencils, sprays, graphite, and pastels. Today I'm going to be working with a few of these mediums, and I have some colored pencils here. I have a graphite pencil, some colored pencils, and I plan to cut out shapes using my scissors. In my experience, the craft plastic cuts very nicely with sharp scissors and knives. Let me introduce you to the project idea I have. So Thanksgiving is coming up, and even if you do not celebrate Thanksgiving, whatever occasions you celebrate, like coming into November, it's all the festivals around the world. And here in the US, Thanksgiving is almost a household celebration. I got this candle. It's beautiful, as you can see. It's big, and it's kind of the start of a centerpiece. I would like to have a simple centerpiece. I'm going to take the lid off. It looks nice with the lid on, and this is the inside of the candle. Of course, I haven't used it yet. It has thick glass, so if I use the plastic around it, it is not going to be a fire hazard. It's like really thick glass, as you can hear it, feel it, see the rim. And if you are working with flameless candles, it would work with that also. And if you do not want to work with such a big candle, you can always do multiple. I would think they would wrap around very beautifully around, little tea light candle holders as well. So, many different variations of the idea that I am having is possible, of course. So my plan is to cut out the craft plastic, for which I will start by measuring the height as well, of course, as the diameter, and based on that I'm going to create the circumference. My feeling is I might need to, just by looking at it, this is about 3.5 inches tall maybe, and going around it I might need to cut my 12 by 12 sheet of craft plastic into thirds, and we will see. Of course, I'm gonna need something to attach the decoration around it. I want it to be reusable so that it's not just one use. So I will cut it, and I intend to use the double tack mounting film to attach the design around the candle. Width and height of your candle wrapper is going to depend on the width and height of your candle, but the basic idea is still going to be the same. And let's get started. For me, when I think of fall, the first image that comes to mind are leaves, various kinds of leaves, acorns, seed pods, etc. And all of them are in vibrant reds, oranges, yellows, some greens, browns, very rich earth tones. So I think the gray would provide the perfect warm base for that. Here's a sketch I started already. I am going to use my graphite pencil to draw the design here. Okay, so I don't like how my design came about here, so I'm taking an eraser. It erases nicely. The craft plastic erases pretty clean, but the surface is really accepting the color as if it is paper designed for color pencils. So that is a very wonderful feeling when you are coloring. It's something you have to feel to know what I'm talking about. It's keeping my strokes, maintaining my strokes. It's not kind of flattening out or losing the details as I'm coloring. And as you can see, the vibrance of the colors is retained on the surface. Next, I am going to cut this design. As you can see, the scissors cut through the plastic like butter. Very smooth, very easy. Yeah, cutting through it feels like it's smoother than cutting through paper. I haven't set the color pencil pigments onto the thing because I just finished coloring this side. But when I'm cutting it, I'm holding it in different places, but it's not really lifting the color off. Okay. So this is what it looks like, and obviously this is just the first part of the wrap, but I want you to be able to see exactly what I'm doing. And you know, based on the occasion you are celebrating, you could also write, say, Happy Thanksgiving, or you know, Happy Diwali, whatever it is you are intending to celebrate. I don't want the second piece to be an exact replica of the first, but it is going to, I just want to continue the feel of it. So this is going to overlap over here, and that's the only thing I'm going to mark so that there is a solid connection between two parts of the design. Make sure that it makes full contact. One thing before I start the process of wrapping it around is that if this was not a poured candle, like if it was just a bare pillar candle, I would probably not be attaching the plastic, because once the wax would melt, I do not know how the plastic would respond to that. I am not going to risk that because in my mind, I don't want to cause a fire, and it may not be a situation that could happen, but I'm not sure, so I'm sticking with a poured candle in a thick glass container that is able to keep most of the heat of the burning candle inside and not impact the wrap around it. I am going to rotate this candle so you can see how it wrapped around. That is what this is going to look like. It's like a crown. Today I worked with the Grafix craft plastic in opaque gray and the double tack mounting tape, and to create this wraparound for a centerpiece for a get together we are going to have around the time of Thanksgiving. I just wanted to add a handmade touch to the centerpiece. I like to do that. It often sparks conversations, and you know, just a way of me letting my guests and friends know that they matter to me, and this meeting, this gathering is important to me, and I am grateful for their presence. And so just the extra bit of effort that goes into making things handmade. That brings us to the end of our project. The Grafix craft plastic in opaque gray, as you saw, was very easy to work with. I could draw on it with color pencils, graphite pencils, with pen, and it was easy to cut. I could add layers of color on it, which you don't normally expect to be able to do on a piece of plastic. But this plastic's especially treated, and so they make it, you can see the variations of color, and it is colors and strokes. It's not, nothing got mixed up or meshed. Like it's very distinct, it's very vibrant, and it was a very enjoyable project to do. The craft plastic cuts like butter. I used scissors, and it was quite a bit of fussy cutting, I would say, and it still went very smoothly. It cut better than a lot of papers that I have cut. And other than that, my wraparound constitutes of two main pieces and a little bit of a connector. So to connect everything together, I used the double tack mounting tape, and I cut small pieces. There is no wastage. You cut as much as you need and you save the rest. I am going to say bye for now.